Good evening, everyone. The evening before the Game Week 1 deadline, we are finally here. We are finally ready for the start of the season. Just a quick video from me. I have some content that's come out on Twitter today, something that I've been working hard on. The link to it is in the description if you want to go and read it in more detail. But it's a prediction and a Game Week sort of preview for every single team in the league that's put together by the fans of those teams to help you guys get everything you need to know ahead of the deadline. So here we go, and we'll go through them one by one, and I will talk you through every single team and in a brief sort of manner. And if you guys want it more, the link to the tweet is in the description. So it will come out on Friday every week over on my Twitter page. So let's get into it. The first one, Arsenal. So we have David Luiz ruled out. Some interesting quotes that it looks like Martinez is off. They are still going to be active in the transfer market, and it's resulted in a predicted lineup of this, which has Maitland-Niles on the left wing back, Xhaka, Celebos in midfield, Tierney at centre back. Interesting, Albert up there on the left wing with Saka starting on the right wing. The second team we have is Aston Villa, so they do have a blank game week, but if you guys are interested in their players to sort of sit on your bench, here's what we've got. Wesley has been ruled out and Heaton has also been ruled out. Cash and Watkins, they think they've taken two great talents, which is why they're both in the starting lineup for their Game Week 2 fixture when they come back from injury. Matty Cash in at right back, Watkins in up front. We've got Grealish in there at left back, Mings Konza in at centre back. We do have Jed Steeren and goalkeeper, 4.0 goalkeeper for you all there if you are interested in that in your team. The next one we have is Brighton. Walton, Izquierdo, Proper are all sort of doubts or out. Left wing back is a slight sort of doubt about who's going to start there. But this is the team that we've gone for. So we've got Solly March in at left wing back. We've got Webster, Dunk, White centre backs, Lamperty, and then Maupay and potentially Trossard as a second striker in the team there. So Burnley, the next one that we've got, again a blank fixture in Game Week 1. We've got Barnes, me and Cork all potentially not fit, although Barnes has sort of been training. No overwhelming desire to sell players, so Tarkowski is hoping to stay at the club, and that's why we've got a predicted lineup with Taylor at left back, Bardsley at right back, the two 4.5 defenders, Long, Tarkowski, Wood, Rodriguez up front, as well as everyone else in that lineup for you. So we move on to Chelsea, quite an anticipated lineup. So we've got Kovacic, Chilwell, Silva and Ziyech all not likely to play. He said that will have to manage the Pulisic injury. We also have a goalkeeper potentially coming in for Chelsea. The predicted lineup below, so we have Azpilicueta filling in at left back, Mount filling in at left wing with the Werner and Havertz going straight into the starting lineup. In terms of Crystal Palace, next injuries, we've got Van Aanholt, Hopkins, Saka and Ferguson, that 4.0 that we thought would be an option, and Ferguson is out. Eze is available after injury. Ferguson not quite ready to be back, but he could be back in the coming weeks and into that starting role. In terms of the starting team, this is what we've gone with. Zaha, Ayew up front, Townsend out on the right wing, Schlupp on the left wing, Mitchell, Dan, Kouyaté and Ward in the midfield, in the defence, with Gaeta in goal. Next we have is Everton. So suspended we have Delph, Holgate, Gabimin and Tosun, and Fabian Delph is being assessed as we sort of speak, but they probably wouldn't make the starting lineup anyway. So the way we look is we've got Dean, Mina, Keane and Coleman, sort of new defensive midfielders in Doucouré and Allen going straight in. James Rodriguez isn't in the starting lineup in our predictions for potentially in for Game Week 1. Richarlison, Sigurdsson and Iwobi the midfield and attacking three. Next, we move on to Fulham. So no real sort of injuries there. Seri and Anguissa have only recently returned, but do have potential to start. So the lineup that we've gone with is we've got Rodak in goal, Ream, Hector, Odoi and Brian in defence. Mitrovic starting for a lot of you up front, and Reed in midfield at 4.5 is a good 4.5 midfielder option. Leeds we've got next. So Forshaw is ruled out for sure. Rodrigo and Kosh are ready, so they could start, although we've gone with Bamford game week 1. Mentioned that Anfield won't be the same without fans, so he fancies his chances here. Meslier, the goalkeeper, we've gone for at 4.5. Bamford starts, we've got Dallas and Ayling, the two options that people are going with starting in defence. On to Leicester next. So a few injuries. We've got Ricardo out, Maddison not being back, and Evans banned. It could see a change in formation. He mentioned in the press conference that Ndidi could play part as a back three. Castan is ready. So the reason we've gone with this is a 5 at the back. No Harvey Barnes in this predicted lineup. Vardy and Iheanacho up front with Ayoze Perez, but we could definitely see a sort of 4-3-3 with Harvey Barnes coming in potentially for one of those centre-backs. Next one we move on to is Liverpool. So they do play in game week 1. Nothing too surprising here. Henderson is a doubt for that game week 1 fixture, but everyone is in full training. But we do have transfer activity around Wijnaldum and Brewster. So Mane, Salah all starting, Trent, Robertson, Van Dijk, Gomez, everything that you'd expect, and the 5.5 million option in Keita in midfield. Man City, blank game week in game week 1. So Laporte ruled out, Mahrez is ruled out, both in quarantine, so they should be back. Aguero is continuing to be assessed. There's been no press conference ahead of this game. So the predicted lineup that we've got here, we've got Sterling, Jesus, Mahrez as the front three, although Aguero could come in up front, but we've gone with Jesus, Cancelo, Laporte, Garcia and Walker in defence. Man U, so another blank game week, our 4th and final blank game week team. Tuanzebe is ruled out. We've got Greenwood training on his own, but he should be fine for game week 2. Shaw, they do have a practice match against Aston Villa tomorrow, who also have a blank game week, and Shaw is predicted to start in that. So game week 2 lineup looks as follows. We've got De Gea, Maguire, Lindelof. We've got Shaw starting. We've got all of the Rashford, Bruno, Greenwood and Martial in the starting lineup. Newcastle we've got here, so suspended and injured quite a lot of them. So Dubravka, Longstaff, Shah, Dummett, Clark and Gale are all injured, and Ritchie is a doubt as well for this fixture. Wilson and Lewis are available and they look like they're going to have to come straight into the lineup, although Fraser, there's a bit of doubt around whether he's going to be fit enough to play. Because of that, Wilson and Lewis do start. Lascelles is in that lineup. Darlow, the goalkeeper without Dubravka, and Joe Linton filling in at left wing. Sheffield United we move on to next. So we've got Burge in there as the only sort of doubtful one. The rest are fit. There are a few players who are touch and go. Sharp's had a strong pre-season and they do expect him to start. So if we look at the predicted lineup, we've got Stevens at left wing back, Baldock. We've got the usual defence, Fleck, Norwood and Burge. So no Lundstrom for you all. McBurney, Sharp up front with Ramsdale in goal. Almost there. We've got Southampton up next. Armstrong has been ruled out. Team need to sign a CDM, so the likes of Romeo maybe not nailed long term. Gempo is likely to fill in for Armstrong, so the team looks as is. We know that McCarthy is number 1 option, but we've got Bertrand, Bednarak, Stevens, KWP with Ings and Che Adams, the likely picks to go up front with McCarthy in goal. So Tottenham we've got next. Tanganga ruled out, as well as Lascelles, who is a doubt. All players have returned safely from international. Everyone apart from that is fit. So this is how we've gone with the predicted lineup. So in at left back, we've got Davies, Dyer coming in, starting at 5 mil at centre back, Alderweireld. We have got Doherty starting at right back, Højbjerg, Sissoko, Lucas, Dele Alli, Son and Kane with Lloris in goal. West Brom, a newly promoted team, you might be interested to how they line up. Nothing mentioned. There are no one we've got confirmed to be out, so this is how the predictors line up. So interesting options of a 5.5 mil Diangana playing at left wing, Robertson coming in, a new signing up front, with Johnston, the penalty saver, in goal. Second to last, we've got West Brom. Lanzini is a doubt, but everyone else should be fit. We have had been told that Souček has come back and he is fine to play the first game, so this is how we've predicted it. We do see that Antonio could be playing a left wing role, not the up front role that we've seen, because Haller is back ready to play. Wolves game week 1 preview. So Otto, Johnny at left wing back is the only one that's sort of been ruled out. They're working, the squad is not complete, they will be looking to sign people. So 2 new wing backs are being looked at. Jota could hit the ground running. So if we have a look for him, we've got Vinagre does start at left wing back, with Traore going in at right wing back. Cody, say some Bolly in defence with Jota and Jimenez up front. So that is everything. There is a list as well at the bottom for you all to go and follow, but this is what we've got. This will be out every week. The link to the full thing is in there. If you could drop a like and a retweet on that tweet, as well as following and subscribing on YouTube for all of the content that I've got coming for you between now and the start of next game week, and every game week there will be weekly content for you all. I hope this was useful. It'll be on my Twitter page every single week, so make sure to go and check it out. But that's all I've got time for. Thanks guys, and good luck in your game week 1. Good luck guys, and I'll see you next time.